Breaking news coming in right now, sensing that due to an altitude advantage to the Chinese, it may have to play a critical role in altering the balance of power. The Indian Air Force has intensified moves to bolster its operational preparedness in the northeast. A high-altitude precision bombing site has been readied in Arunachal Pradesh to prepare fighter pilots for precision ammunition in the mountains. The test site is also significant in the backdrop of the sudden aggression from the Chinese at the line of actual control. The Air Force has multiple bases around Ladakh region, including Leh, Srinagar, Avantipura, Bareilly, as well as Ludhiana, Ambala and Sirsa, giving India an edge over a belligerent China. Let's go across to my colleague Nikunj Garg, internal security editor, who's joining us live for more on this. Now, Nikunj, this would be the most logical move, and it seems the IAF has taken this very seriously. The testing site in Arunachal being just an indication of the Indian Air Force's preparedness.
Well, absolutely, Athar. And my sense is that Indian Air Force obviously knows the fact that there are huge Chinese sensibilities involved when it comes to Arunachal Pradesh. Because remember, they have been claiming, the Chinese have been claiming that it is part of South Tibet. And in fact, in the past, each and every high-ranking visit from Indian side, political, bureaucratic visit, has been protested by the Chinese. They have also told the Arunachali citizens that they need no visa, so they do not grant anybody who has a domicile of state of Arunachal Pradesh in India any kind of visa. So knowing all of this, if Indian Air Force is preparing to test its precision bombing ammunition in such a sensitive state, then quite clearly India is looking back the dragon in the eye, and they are now sending a message across that if you do not care about our sensibilities, if you do not wish to take into account our sensibilities on the line of actual control and otherwise also, we also will give up long-held conservative posture, long-held posture of not treading onto your toes, and therefore, if our sensibilities are not taken into account, Chinese sensibilities also, be it any portion that they have long held any kind of or their own imaginative claims will not be taken into account. So I'm quite sure that this is a move that has got sanction from the highest political authorities in this country, because otherwise, at the peak of tensions with the Chinese, for the Indian Air Force to push for a precision test ammunition site in Arunachal Pradesh of all the places would not have been possible. And remember, the Air Force does three kinds of testing. One is deep sea precision bombing, one is in the plains, and third is in the hilly terrains or the mountainous areas. And that mountainous area training, India is a huge country and we have entire Himalayan range available to us. So it is not as if the Arunachal Pradesh or the state of Arunachal Pradesh is the only place where the Air Force can go ahead and test its precision bombing. But for them to do that and for them to plan to do that in tandem with the Arunachali government, it quite clearly sends a message across that, and the message is loud and clear, that if our sensibilities do not bother the Chinese sensibilities of any hue or color, irrespective of whether they are genuine or just for making claim, do not bother or do not matter to the Indian establishment as well.
Nikunj, 2 points here, very important.